I got 10 backpacks right here, and you can see what they're all doing very well is self-standing like a champ. At ease, soldiers, at ease. But as you can see, there's a lot of self-standing options in the market. So in this video, I'm gonna break them down one by one so you can find out which self-standing bag is best for you. And the best part of all is that each of these bags I'm about to break down has their own in-depth review, which you can find linked in the description below. Now, if you wanna get right into the list, you can skip ahead to the next chapter. But first, I just wanna really quickly talk about, like self-standing bag theory and some things that you should be aware of as you're looking for your own self-standing bag. Because, as I just showed, self-standing is gonna be like a spectrum in itself. So take, for instance, here the Pioneer Panda, which just took a face plant a second ago, as to where it's a bag that self-stands kind of well when it's empty, but really, really well when it's packed out. Versus like the King Kong Conquer, this bag is empty right now, believe it or not, which means it's gonna stand perfectly-ish no matter what. But these two bags have very different constructions, as to where a bag like the Pioneer Panda, or let's say even like the Aer City Pack Pro, both of these bags are built with they're just a little bit more malleable, which means that it's not always gonna stand perfectly, versus the boxier ones, like King Kong and Nomatic here, they're obviously standing a lot better because they're just decked out in foam and padding, which means the bags are always gonna be really just kind of boxy, which oftentimes can lead to additional weight. Neither way is right or wrong. Just you gotta keep in mind, like with every design choice on a bag, there's always trade-offs. And just to further emphasize on the difference in the overall design and style, Sympl Commuter Pack V2, really good self-standing bag, but again, it's just like thicker and chunkier. Because after all these soft fabrics need padding to help it self-stand, versus the Bellroy Transit Work Pack Pro. You see we got this beautiful malleable build, which is gonna expand and contract with your body and depending on how much is packed out, but we're never getting self-standing out of that bag. And one last thing about a lot of the bags on this list is you might realize that they're really not cheap. Like when we do these bag roundups, we always try to find like 2 or 3 bags that are a little bit lower priced, because here at Nomads Nation, we do have a tendency to review the higher priced bags because we like the best gear. There's definitely like a clear correlation in the bag world between cheap and like not great and pricier, but like really awesome. But the reason that a lot of the bags in this list are gonna be more expensive is just that like it's not common for old school cheaper bags to be able to self-stand. This is a very modern thing and it requires a very focused design with higher quality materials, fabrics, and just an elevated sense of construction. So for that reason, most of the bags on this list are gonna be 200 USD plus. But there's gonna be a couple that are under 200 USD that we sprinkle in there as well. So without further ado, let's talk about 10 of my favorite self-standing bags. Starting first with the Sympl Commuter Pack, and this is V2. Sympl is a carry brand from the States in California, and they're known for making really rad, really weather-resistant carry gear. And this is one of the biggest backpack drops in the EDC category in a while, because this thing is awesome. We got a highly weather-resistant polycarbonate fabric, quick access side pocket, a quick access top pocket, one side water bottle holder, one side longer pocket, great for umbrellas, a very chunky and comfortable harness system. Overall, this is a bag that offers a lot of features and a lot of versatility, as to where if you gotta go to the office with this bag, it looks legit, But also, like if you gotta hit the waves, if you're going to the beach with this bag, it wouldn't look out of place and it would actually thrive in an environment like that as well due to all the impressively durable materials. The bag comes in 2 sizes. We have a 24 liter and this one's the 20. It currently comes in ballistic nylon or this fabric, which is polycarbonate, and it runs around 240 to 260 USD depending on what version you get. And remember, if you want to learn more about this bag or any of the bags we're about to discuss, we've done full in-depth reviews, all of which you can find linked in the description below. Next up, we got the Cubo Lev 24. Cubo is a newer brand, but they got a really distinct style and a very refreshing aesthetic. And lots of cool features with this bag as well. We've got this front diagonal quick access pocket and this beautiful powder blue lining on the inside. A front admin compartment that will keep you organization freaks happy, and clamshell style opening to the main compartment. And this main compartment is also compatible with Cubo's other modular accessories, a lot of which are great for photographers. If you carry a DSLR and you're looking for a self-standing bag, great option. Solid tech protection and a very nifty quick access pocket at the top It uses a microfiber fabric. I love this pocket. And best of all, it's actually quite lightweight for being a self-standing bag. Now for the specs, this is a 24-liter bag. Currently comes in 3 color options, and it runs around 285 USD. And if you want to watch our full review, be sure to check the links below. And real fast, if you're looking for a backpack that can self-stand, that's a very specific criteria that I think is for a very specific type of person. And I would say like gearheads and like bag nerds. Like for us, like those little details, like whether or not a bag can self-stand, that is like life or death to us. So from one bag nerd to another, welcome to the channel. And I'd like to tell you that here at Nomadization, we don't just do epic gear and bag breakdowns on our YouTube channel, but we also have the Nomads Nation newsletter. And in that newsletter, you can look at me like a reporter in the field, where I'm coming to you on a weekly basis, telling you what's happening in the world of carry, EDC, and travel gear. And what that means is like, whether you wanna know about the newest drops, limited edition releases, or industry trends and happenings. And to sign up, all you have to do is find this globe emoji in the description below. I hope to see you in your inbox. Next up, we got the Linus Tech Tips Commuter Backpack, which is started, as the name suggests, by world famous tech YouTuber Linus, who's my best friend. I mean, he commented on our review of his bag, which is basically us being best friends, so. All right, so while Linus and I might not be best friends, I became quite friendly with this backpack and was very impressed with it. It's got a really nice professional aesthetic, very muted, very subtle, quick access, top pocket with a really nice orange lining. Again, helps the bag give you a bit of clarity when you're searching for things in the dock. We've got semi-clamshell style opening here, which isn't my favorite because we might get a little crease in this fabric. But if you like organization in the main compartment, this guy's got you covered. 2 water bottle pockets, each of which has 2 hidden zippered pockets behind that, and I love that feature. More bags should do that. We've also got a really innovative laptop compartment that's got this gusset right here. I really thought this was one of the cooler tech compartments I've ever seen on a backpack. And a comfort system that isn't my favorite, but some people will like this sort of like, I don't know, like space foam design. It's not my cup of tea, but a lot of people dig it. Linus's Commuter Pack is 20 liters in size. It only comes in 1 color option, and it runs around 170 USD. And it should be noted, like a lot of the bags we're gonna talk about today are on the pricier side. And to learn more, full review, link below. All right, next up we got the Yeti Ranchero, which is the zombie Mystery Ranch Urban Commuter Pack, because Yeti, which is a large company that didn't make backpacks, bought Mystery Ranch, who's a smaller company who made awesome backpacks. And now Mystery Ranch is basically no mas and Yeti's running the show. But you know what? The zombie urban assault, it's got some cool features to it. Starting with its just overall shape. Like, it's the least square of the options on this list. It almost has like a half moon shape going on, but yet it self-stands pretty freaking well. It features Mystery Ranch and now Yeti's signature tri-zip opening. We got 2 external water bottle pockets, a top pocket on top, which I quite love. It's got like this sort of sideways design, which was a really great use of space and very easy to access, especially when I flew with this bag from Austin to Hong Kong with my suitcase. This pocket came in very clutch. And some decent comfort, including a harder back panel and a luggage pass-through that I didn't love that. As of recording, the Ranchero comes in 4 different size options. We got an 18 liter, a 12 liter, a 22 liter, and then a 27. This is the 22 liter. And each of those, as of recording, also comes in 4 color options. This is one of the rarer, colorful, self-standing bags that we have on this list. And the price will run you anywhere from 150 USD to 275 USD, depending on what version of the bag you get. Full review, link below. Next up is the Nomatic Backpack. Nomatic is a US-based brand, really known for innovating the entire bag scene as a whole, where they sort of were a part of the Kickstarter wave 10 years ago, and one of the first brands to really embrace like feature-heavy, like solidly constructed bags that self-stand very, very well. And it's got a bunch of features. We've got very weather-resistant materials and pockets galore. Like if you love to stay organized, you're gonna love Nomatic. Check out all the pockets in this front compartment. And then this 270-degree zipper access to the main compartment gives you access to even more compartments, more pockets in the main compartment. That was a mouthful. I got there in the end though. So as you can see, pockets galore with the Nomatic. And what's cool is that it is a 20 liter, but it's one of the few bags on this list that has expansion. This is where we got this little guy, goes around the bottom, and then you can go from 20 liters to 24 liters in space. But I think a lot of what you're getting with this bag is the aesthetic. It's very business friendly. It's basically a briefcase with backpack straps. So, you know, if you're a professional and you're trying to look fly as for your next business meeting, Nomatic is always a solid option. Right now, the bag comes in two sizes, a 14 liter and a 20 liter, but both of those can expand by a little bit as well. Each size currently comes in 3 color options, and it runs around 320 to 330 USD. We shot this full review many moons ago, like 5 years ago, I think. But I think it stood the test of time. It's me walking around a whole day in Vietnam, sweating my off. But if you want to learn more about the bag, go ahead and link it below. Next up, we got the King Kong Conquer Backpack. Probably the boxiest bag on this list and the most gym-friendly bag. This is a great option for anybody out there who's obsessed with their gains. Are you counting calories? Do you have one of those weightlifting apps that like tracks your progress week over week? If so, I respect the grind. And King Kong will also respect your grind by giving you like a gym-worthy bag that also, as you can see, stands really well. Some of the top features, let's start with its super tactical look, which is definitely gonna be, not a look that's for everyone. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but if you like it, you'll know. Got 2 quick access pockets in the front, the ability to customize your bag with whatever patch you want. Clamshell style opening, which leads you to these inventive little accessories, which are magnetic dividers, which can connect in the bag, and then you can put your lunch in here, supplements, then like non-gym stuff in there. It's really however you want to organize it. Unfortunately though, these aren't additional, so they come with the bag, which means even if you don't want them, you are paying for them. And I love these 2 little back pockets on the back panels. You got one right here, great for sunglasses, and a larger one below it, which I think is a good spot for your wallet or passport and boarding passes if you're traveling with this bag. The bag currently comes in 2 sizes. This is the 19 liter, but there's also a 38 liter. Comes in 4 different color options, and it runs around 230 to 300 USD. Full review, link below. Next, we're gonna do the Aer City Pack Pro 2, which in our community of carry nerds and gearheads and bag lovers, this is probably the most iconic bag on this list. Ever since the 1 was released, this became like an EDC of legendary status, and then Aer even elevated that with the 2, and like it's probably one of the most easy to recommend everyday carry backpacks in the world. It's got a great silhouette, quick access, front pocket, an organized admin compartment here at the top. We got clamshell style opening with a bit of internal organization and a really beefy tech compartment. Probably one of the better tech compartments out of any of the bags that we're gonna talk about today. If laptop protection is very important to you, Aer has got you covered. And also for me, like one of the most comfortable bags I've ever tested, I like really chunky, like beefy, thick, padded shoulder straps. So if you like that, you are going to dig the Aer City Pack Pro 2. So it's definitely like a do everything bag. Like as long as you're down with the urban, sort of darker, tech bro kind of a vibe, this literally is just, it's hard to find problems in this bag. It's really great. And it self-stands so well. The bag is 24 liters in size, and it currently comes in 6 different fabric and color variations. And it costs around 210 to 265 USD. Full review, link below. Next up, we got the Ridge MKBHD backpack. Yes, this is the second tech YouTube influencer backpack. Linus first and MKBHD now. But we're not 100% sure if the MKBHD version is still for sale, but it's basically the same as the original Ridge Commuter backpack, as it's got a lot of features that we really like. It's got a really traditional sort of look to it, and I think that's a really big positive, because a lot of these bags look very modern and futuristic and like jetpacks almost, which can be cool, but also might be a little too extra and can really draw attention to you. Like this just blends in, especially if you get the regular version without the MKBHD branding. Just looks kind of like a regular bag, but it can self-stand, gives you clamshell style opening, has organization galore on the inside, 2 water bottle pockets, and a very luxurious tech compartment. It's like a Bentley in this mofo. I love what they did with the computer stitching there and this velvety microfiber fabric. Ah, love that. And finally, a really nifty hidden back zippered pocket, which again, great spot for your boarding pass and passport if you're traveling. The bag's around 20 liters in size and runs around 185 USD. Next up, we got the Brown Buffalo Conceal Pack. Brown Buffalo is an OG brand in the bag space, one of the first brands to start making these higher quality boutique style bags. And this one's super simple. We got a beautiful ballistic nylon on the exterior, quick access pocket here. And then notice inside this pocket, we've got a lot of Velcro. And this is one of Brown Buffalo's core beliefs, is letting you customize your own bag. And that Velcro system extends to the back panel as well. So you can just kind of, do the whole hook and latch system where you just add whatever Velcro portions you want on the bag, so you can just, organize it your way. Then we also got some big old pockets on the side. Love the mesh pocket here and just the X-Pack interior. Like this thing's got some crazy awesome materials. Side access for your laptop and some very chunky and beefy shoulder straps. Bag is 21 liters in size. It currently comes in 4 different variations between colors and fabric options and runs around $295 to $350 USD. Next up is the Matrix from Troubadour. Troubadour is known for making really sophisticated gear, like something you want to walk into a business meeting with and just look like a boss. But also, they keep you organized, dude. This front pocket right here, love this. Look at all the smaller pockets within the larger pocket and this origami style pocket. This thing is really innovative and really cool. Also got a quick access top pocket. We got 1 water bottle holder and 1 side pocket, which is great for your cell phone. And I like the tech compartment a lot as to where it's got a really nice opening to it, beautiful fabrics, and a slot for your laptop and your tablet. And actually, this is a great travel companion. Many of these bags are, but this one's got a really, really well-designed luggage pass-through holder. So it can slide on to your suitcase vertically, and then you have quick access to all these compartments. Overall, it's just a really well-designed bag. The bag is 20 liters in size, but I will say it's a very tight 20 liters. It currently comes in 1 color option and runs around $279 USD. And last is the Pioneer Panda Pack. A bag that is controversial, but that I personally really love. It's kind of like embracing its dadness, but like making it sophisticated too. But like, I cannot deny how functional all of these pockets are and just how beautiful all the different materials are. The teethy zippers, you're either gonna love them or hate them. They grew on me. Oh, I just love that interior color. And 2 side pockets as well. I mean, this is a bag that's all about pockets. And I think this is gonna be one of the better personal item travel bags you can bring, just because it's so easy to store all your different things in different pockets and access them all when the bag is underneath the seat in front of you. Solid tech compartment and a very minimalist harness system in the back here. If you're like, I would actually say the whole bag has a minimalist vibe. This is like the opposite of the Sympl Commuter pack, which has like every possible feature you could ever want. I mean, look at this. Look at how clean this is. Pioneer's just like, dude, we know who we are. We're sticking to our guns. It's advertised at 25 liters capacity. Currently comes in 2 color options, and it runs around $395 USD. And if you're curious as to why it costs that much, because I know it's not cheap, but there's reasons. And if you want to learn more about this bag, be sure to check out our full review, link below. Now, if you're still here, there's a good chance you might be a little overwhelmed, which I totally get. There's 10 options that I gave you. It's a lot. So let me talk to you about my 2 favorites. First up is gonna be the Aer City Pack Pro 2. Like I said, this is one of the most easily recommendable backpacks like in the world right now. It's 210 bucks, but like that's not that bad if you're considering it's actually like the cost of some of the other bags we discussed that are hitting like 300 and 400 USD. Aer's done a tremendous job of keeping their prices pretty low and accessible, and it's just sort of that everything bag, especially if you're looking for a bag that leans a bit more on the tech heavy side and want a really nice clean look. The other option though is gonna be the Sympl Commuter Pack, also one of my favorite bags. And this one is a little bit less, maybe like professional, I think, compared to the Aer, but it's a lot more weather resistant. Like I would not wanna take my Aer to the beach or on a hike, but I'd be very cool with doing that with the Sympl. And just one thing to note, I guess, about my personal preferences, neither of these are gonna be the best standing bags on this list because neither are the boxiest, but that's what I like. I need a self-standing bag, but I like that bag to collapse into itself a little bit. So both these bags allow me to do that without being too boxy on my back. And as long as it's properly packed out, AKA a couple of tech pouches, just kind of like wedged at the bottom of the bag, they'll self-stand very, very well. Neither of these bags are perfect. They both have their little quirks and pros and cons. So to learn more about them, you can just go ahead and watch these videos here. If you got any questions about these bags or those bags, any bags, be sure to let me know in the comments below or in the Nomads Nation subreddit. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron. This is Nomads Nation. We'll catch you next time.